Perhaps something was lost in the translation, but recently Russian President Vladimir Putin seemed to indicate he was beginning a major withdrawal of his forces from Syria. National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin at the Pentagon tonight says Putin is actually bringing in more firepower.
When a Russian drone flew over Syria recording this video after Russian warplanes helped Assad's forces retake Palmyra from ISIS earlier this week, some Syria observers were surprised. They thought the Russians had pulled out of Syria. That's what Russian President Vladimir Putin promised last month.
I ordered the Ministry of Defense as of tomorrow to start the pullout of the main part of our military grouping from the Syrian Arab Republic.
Not so, according to the Pentagon. Russia has kept all of its 18 attack helicopters, sending in more advanced helicopters like these Mi-28 Havoc.
The Russians, they are bringing a lot of their more advanced equipment to the battlefield. Helicopters, armored vehicles, and fixed-wing aircraft as well.
The U.S. military says none of the Russian tanks, artillery, or missile systems have been pulled out, nor a significant number of Russian troops.
They still retain significant capability in Syria.
The Russians are now bombing the town of Sukna between Palmyra and Raqqa, the ISIS capital.
Nobody's going to get to Raqqa anytime soon, frankly, neither the Russians nor the SDF.
The U.S.-backed Syrian Democratic Forces. Even more important than retaking Raqqa, the Pentagon and White House are focusing on killing the leader of ISIS, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi.
I want him to know that we are hunting him, and that we will find him, just like we found his mentor, Zarqawi, and killed him.
The Pentagon says it's restarted a training program for the so-called moderate Syrian rebels, a program that cost $500 million and produced a handful of trained rebels before being halted last fall.
What we did the first time was try to pull full units off the line and cycle them through training. We realized that didn't work.
This time they won't require that the rebels promise not to fight the Assad regime. That vetting proved difficult. The Pentagon has started training dozens of these Syrians, using them to better call in airstrikes. Brett.
Jennifer Griffin live at the Pentagon. Jennifer, thank you.